Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Simone. I'm the head football coach at St. Pius 10th High School. And I just wanted to shoot you guys a quick message today. And I know thank you for reading through that email that I sent out. Hopefully you got all the way through it. I try to do a video message along with it so it doesn't get too lengthy, so you're not reading for too long. But I'll try to make this brief too as well for you so you're not spending a lot of time here. But one, I wanted to introduce myself to you. This is my second year coaching at St. Pius. This will be my second year coaching at Pius, but I did play at St. Pius. I grew up in the Northland, and I went to St. Charles Catholic School, grade school, and then I went to St. Pius and went to St. Pius for 4 years, graduated from St. Pius. Both of my parents went to St. Pius. All of my brothers and sisters went to St. Pius as well. So it is a tradition with our family, and it's St. Pius is a generational school, so that's typically what you find. But I bleed blue and gold. I've been a part of St. Pius ever since I graduated, but I'm super thankful and super glad to be back and back at the school that I love, that I believe in, and being able to do what I'm able to do and pursue my passion at this school has been great for me. So that's enough about me. The reason for this email is I wanted to reach out to you and invite your son to play football for St. Pius. Even if he has not played football before, it's not really what it's about. We're about much more than football. We coach football. We do a great job at that. We know the X's and O's. We have great coaches. But everything we do is about much more than football. It's about developing the human and the way we'll talk about it when we talk about our mission. If you decide to play, you'll hear a lot about our mission at the parent meeting. But we talk about building these young men into champions and how to do that and then what that means. So that's our main focus. And you'll hear me say it over and over again. It's not about winning championships. It's about being champions. And that's how I put it to the boys. And that's what we preach every day. And that's what we act on and off the field. So I'd like to invite your son to play football and be part of our family. And you'll hear that word a lot from me too. That's what we are. We are a family. And if you talk to anybody that's been part of the football team in the last year, they will tell you that it's much more than football, and it is definitely a family. And that is very, very important to me. And I would love for every single one of you to be part of our family. I know some of us, play other sports. That's great. And I just want to make sure everybody does something. You don't have to play football, but definitely do something outside of school. It's great for you. But I would love to see you play football and be part of our family. So with that being said, I know some parents may have concerns with safety with football, but I want to tell you kind of what we do to spearhead that. So number one, we're lucky enough and blessed enough at St. Pius to have such great alumni and donor support. We're able to put the absolute best equipment on every single player. And it doesn't matter if we have 40 players or if we have 80 players. We're able to provide the absolute best equipment for each player. Last year, that meant getting all brand new football helmets. We got top of the line. It's Rydell helmets, diamond cut technology. They're 3D printed technology that has been in the pros for a couple of years. Last year was its first year in high school football, and we are one of the only teams around that were one of the only teams in the country that was able to put it on everybody. And it's great technology. Last year we had one concussion, and that is due to multiple reasons. Number one, obviously you look at equipment. That's important. We provide the best equipment. We keep it up to date. We recondition it every single year, so it's like brand new every single year. Number two, we have a in-house strength conditioning coach who is also a physical therapist. His name is Frank Termini, and his number one focus is the health of our football team. Yes, he focuses on performance as well, but the number one thing we do when we talk about training is injury prevention training. Okay, and then the second behind that is performance. And so he's done a great job this year. We had one non-contact injury, one concussion. the entire football season, which is a big deal for us. So injury prevention is number one on our list. And so we solve that through training, equipment, and then lastly but not least is our coaches, our training from a coaching standpoint. We have to stay up to date on our end. All of our coaches, assistant coaches, it's mandatory that they go to clinics and they do things. This year we're doing it virtually, but everybody is going to clinics and learning new techniques and learning what's new. The game has changed completely, and just my time coaching in the last 14, 15 years, it's a completely different football game. It's a different ball game, and it's coached differently. The techniques are different, and we stay up to date on those. We make sure everything we do from a football standpoint is safe, and it's cutting edge, and it is smart. So your son will be in good hands with us. We obviously can't guarantee anything, but the measures that we take to keep these young men safe go far above and beyond. And our numbers and stats from last year can prove that from an injury standpoint and from a concussion standpoint with having one concussion all year. We also do provide what is called guardian caps. We call them pillow hats for the boys' heads. So when they go on their football helmet and they practice basically with a pillow on their football helmet, every single practice that helmet is on, that guardian cap is protecting your son. So we do everything we can to keep these young men safe, and you can continue to count on us to do that, to stay up to date and to continue to provide the best equipment and the best techniques and the best training to make sure that we keep these young men healthy. So I wanted to get that message out there. I know it's long, that's why I didn't want to type it up for you, make you read all that. And if you'd like to know more, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me any questions that you have. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. So all I will ask you to do is just reply to this email, reply to all, and we will get you more information. There's schedules out there. There's things that we're already doing. So the incoming freshmen for next year, the class of 2025, they are already training in the afternoons for those guys that we know are playing. So please, if you would reply, let us know if you're playing. If you're not, that's fine too. Just please reply and let us know either way. And then if you have any questions, just let me know. We'll get you on the proper list. We'll get you the communication that you need to make sure you have the information about what the training times are, who's training, when they're training. That's another great thing that we have with the full-time strength coach. We also have Coach Warmack, who is our speed and agility coach. You get pretty much everything that you can want from a training standpoint for free. And it's truly, those of you know that go out there and do all the training, it gets expensive, but we do this for you. This is part of being at St. Pius. So please reply to this email and we'll get you on the right list and hopefully see y'all soon. Do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys, hopefully, fingers crossed, in person this year at our spring meeting, parent meeting, and we'll go in depth with our mission, because that's the most important thing to me and to our coaches, is what we're about. Football takes care of itself. The wins and losses is not a concern. It's more than football, and our mission is the most important thing to us, and that's what you're going to see that on everything. You're going to see FFC 73 everywhere that you go, and I'll explain that. I'll explain what it means. I'll explain what it means to me, what it means to our players, and then hopefully what it will eventually mean to all you. If you go to any one of our current players, they every single one of them knows our mission. They know our purpose. They know our mission. They know why we're here. They know what we do and why we do it. So it's very, very important to us as a coaching staff. And like I said in the email, I would love for you to be part of our family. Sorry, I just took 9 minutes of your time away from you, but hopefully you got through this whole thing. But just let me know if you have any questions. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every single one of you. I appreciate you all, and it's a great day to be a Warrior.